Coach Wimbo, thanks for stopping by. We do appreciate it. Everybody's talking about the transition to the FBS. It's here. You're here. You're FBS team now. For you, in your role, defensive coordinator, what does it look like? Has it been different for you? What's it been like making this transition?
Well, of course, with us having to beef up our roster, that's probably been the biggest thing we've had to address. We signed really 30 kids when it comes to our 2018 recruiting class. So just trying to put those pieces together. I thought the spring we definitely got a good taste of what we'll be able to do this upcoming season with some of the additions we had in mid-year. So really the biggest thing is addressing the roster and where guys are going to be plugged in this year.
When you talk about making that jump to the highest level of college football, on the defensive side, what areas do you see that, okay, to play at the highest level, we need to address this or we need to do this to be as good as you want to be?
Well, defensive line. I think it all starts in the trenches. So we knew that early. Once, February of 2017, the announcement was made. We knew that we had to hit the ground running, building some beef with our defensive line. You're going against some very massive offensive linemen at the FBS level. And so we tried to do that with some mid-year guys and some junior college young men that's going to be coming in the summer. I think that's the biggest area. It all starts in the trenches.
You mentioned the added number of scholarships, more players coming in. How does that affect you as far as coaching them up? Because maybe now you have more people, more bodies that you are trying to work around, figure out how you get them the reps they need. How has that affected you in that way?
I love the competition. I think it creates more competition. Now you're dealing with young men that understand that I got to come to practice every day and put forth my best effort, because there's more numbers, there's more young men that's trying to be in the top 11. So it's been fun. It's been fun to just see the focus and the new, I would say, excitement that our young men have, understanding that it's more numbers on the field trying to compete for the same spot that they're trying to get after.
An exciting schedule this year, certainly going forward, but this season in particular, you look at that schedule, do you feel like that gets players fired up a little bit? Just not to knock anybody in the past, but you look at those names on this schedule, do you feel like that's a motivating factor for these guys?
I've definitely sensed that. You can tell that as the young men have been talking, even as we finished up spring ball, their communication about the schedule is definitely a fire in their eyes. It definitely motivates you. Even as coaches, you're motivated for the opportunity to play at the highest level. That's what you coach for. The young men, that's what they play for. The opportunity to know that on September 1st, this stadium, record crowd, and you're a part of history. As I told our young men during the spring, nobody can ever take that away from you. You will always be remembered as being a part of this roster.
You talk about that schedule. For you as a coach now, there was a certain level of familiarity with programs that were in your conference. Now, personnel changes year to year, I get that, but there's a certain level of familiarity with systems and that sort of thing. That's out the window now. How does that affect you, not only in season, but even now? Are you spending more time looking ahead to on the schedule and looking at those teams?
Yes, I would tell you right after Christmas, I started on our first 4 opponents. I've watched every game of majority of our opponents going into 2018. I mean, every single game. I got a notepad filled just because, as you stated, in the past, we kind of got used to the teams that we were playing. We knew half our schedule will be teams that we played in the past. This year is a whole new horizon. I'm excited about it. I love challenges. Our staff loves challenges, and I think our young men are embracing the opportunity to show the world that Liberty University can handle being at the FBS level.
Do you like the fact that in a lot of cases people kind of say, well, they're the new guy, they're not going to be able to compete right away? Do you like the fact that maybe there's a little chip on your shoulder that you get to play that underdog role a little bit in this first year?
Well, yes. You want to always have respect, but as I tell our young men, you got to earn it. And what is a great opportunity then when people don't think that you're able to do it, to show them that you've put forth the work ethic, you've been prepared, the coaching staff's prepared you, the strength staff has prepared you to be on this level and show every opponent that we can compete.
What kind of buzz have you heard from fan base, maybe from other coaches as you've been on the recruiting trail around the country, from recruits and their families? What's the buzz, what's the sense around the country about where Liberty is right now?
I would say this, being a coach here even previously, the logo means something now. It's amazing how you can walk in the airport. I went on vacation in Florida, stopping at the airport. I had 2 people want to take pictures with me because of the logo. Liberty University is an FBS program. It's a nationally recognized program. And you know, that is exciting to know that people look at you as everybody else at that level. It's exciting. Recruits are the same way. They know the logo now.
The kind of marketing theme they're going with for this season is Rise With Us, as Liberty rises to the FBS level. When you hear that phrase and knowing kind of how not only on the field but the fan base and all have kind of risen to this occasion, what does it make you think of?
Well, it just makes me think of the vision. You know, just hearing the founder of this university, Dr. Jerry Falwell Sr., speak that one day we will play Notre Dame, one day we will play at the highest level. And we're rising to that, and we're here. Now we got to take it to the next level. And I know Coach Gill has a great vision to get us to that point to where we're going to represent this university at the highest level in a great way.
You're making history. Can't wait to see you take the field this year.
Thank you very much.